Big Mama story time. Story time.
Sleeping Beauty Princess Story starring Aurora. Season of Enchantment. This is a Disney book. There will be two different stories. The first story is Sleeping Beauty, a movie theater story, and then the second one is Aurora and a Dream Come True, a music player story. I'm only going to be doing the first part, and the second part will come later. It will be posted later. Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, there was a king named Stefan. When King Stefan's daughter Aurora was born, he invited everyone in the kingdom to join him in a great feast to celebrate the happy occasion. King Hubert and his young son Philip were among the guests, for it had already been decided that Philip and Aurora would marry someday. Three good fairies named Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather were also invited, and they came with gifts for the child. Flora gave the baby the gift of beauty. Fauna gave the child the gift of song. But before Merryweather could give her gift, the evil fairy Maleficent appeared. She was angry. She had not been invited, so she put a curse on the baby. Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, Maleficent declared she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die. Maleficent's power was so strong that neither Flora, Fauna, nor Merryweather could completely undo the curse. But because Merryweather had not yet given her gift, she was able to change the curse. Instead of dying, the princess would fall asleep and remain that way until she received a kiss from her true love. To protect Aurora, the fairies took her to a cottage in the woods, where they lovingly raised her, so no one would know who she was. The fairies changed her name to Briar Rose. Briar Rose grew up not knowing she was a princess, but she was beautiful and good. On her 16th birthday, the fairies sent her out to pick berries so they could make her a special dress. Briar Rose happily obeyed her dear friends. As Briar Rose walked through the woods, she began to sing a love song. Her voice was so beautiful that all the woodland animals gathered to listen. A young man on horseback heard the singing too, and he rode toward the sweet sounding voice. He was enchanted by Briar Rose's song, and he began to sing along with her. At first she was startled to see the young man and hear his strong voice joining with her own. He seemed like a prince out of one of her dreams. She was captivated by the young man. They danced together as they sang, and by the end of the duet, the two young people had fallen deeply in love. When Briar Rose arrived back at the cottage, she breathlessly told the fairies that she had fallen in love with a young man in the woods. It was then that the fairies had to tell her the truth about her birth and her name. She was heartbroken to learn that she was truly a princess and was already betrothed to Prince Philip. With a heavy heart, Aurora walked with the fairies back to her father's castle. Aurora was home at last, but her mind was on her true love. Suddenly, a strange green light caught her eye. She followed the light all the way to the tallest tower in the castle, where a spinning wheel glowed in the corner. The fairies realized Aurora was in danger, and they raced to stop her from touching the spinning wheel. But before they could stop her, Aurora pricked her finger on the spindle. She instantly fell to the floor and lay motionless. The fairies laid Aurora gently on her bed. The king and queen will be broken, they said. To save them from this heartache, we must put everyone else in the kingdom to sleep. At the very same time, the young man with whom Aurora had fallen in love came to the cottage looking for her. Instead, he met the evil Maleficent. Maleficent knew the young man was really Prince Philip, and she quickly chained him to her in her dungeon. The good fairy soon discovered his true identity and came to his rescue. They freed the prince and gave him a magic sword and shield to fight Maleficent. Prince Philip slashed his way through the brambles surrounding the castle. Maleficent turned herself into a huge dragon and set fire to the brambles. Prince Philip bravely fought the dragon, using his sword to kill the evil creature. Then he raced to Aurora's side and kissed her. The spell was broken. Aurora's eyes opened to see the face of the young man she loved, and all over the kingdom, everyone else awoke too. The fairies were overjoyed as the happy pair joined hands. True love had conquered all. Thank you all. That is Sleeping Beauty. And that was the first part of Sleeping Beauty, which is a movie theater story. So, I thank you all for joining me today on Big Mama Story Time. And I would love to see you all again for part 2. Please, come and join, comment, like, subscribe for my page. And don't forget to click that bell symbol so that you can also get notifications whenever I post something brand new. I'm going to try to post it every day, but if not, I'm going to try to at least post 2 or 3 a week.